You know, he has achieved what we're calling rock star status in conservative circles. The right loves him, the left hates him. And early today, our Barbara King got a chance to sit down with him, Dr. Ben Carson.
A successful, retired, world-famous neurosurgeon in the middle of a national book tour, not for his historic surgery separating conjoined twins. Rather, Ben Carson's speech at the National Prayer Breakfast.
What do lawyers learn in law school? To win. By hook or by crook, you got to win. So you got all these Democrat lawyers and you got all these Republican lawyers, and their side wants to win. We need to get rid of that. What we need to start thinking about is, how do we solve problems?
I figured the Lord had something He wanted me to say, but I didn't know what it was until the day of the prayer breakfast. And I just prayed for wisdom to say what needed to be said.
The good doctor is touring the nation for his New York Times bestseller. And still plenty of ground to cover. After Tyler, on to Dallas and Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Houston. And at every stop, Carson says he speaks with Americans waking up and smelling the toast burning.
We can't continue with the idea of going into the voting booth and looking for a D or an R or a name that looks familiar. That results in more of the same.
He's preaching more and more to a growing choir.
We have to know who represents us and how did they vote? Not how did they say they voted, but how did they actually vote?
If it's any barometer for growing popularity, this unassuming conservative icon's under fire in the mainstream media and cable outlets for his attack on Obamacare almost on a daily basis.
Well, of course, the left wing, all they want to do is divert the attention. They don't have a good retort to that because they know that it's true.
Carson says you need to look no further than the recent debacle at the Veterans Administration.
A few weeks ago I said it was a godsend because it gave us insight into what happens when you have government control of health care.
Can Obamacare be repealed? Carson is confident.
First of all, you must put the Senate back into control of conservatives and people with common sense. People who don't just rubber stamp the agenda of the administration that, in my opinion, has a very different vision of what America should be.
And he maintains if a victory's in the cards in November, it's not the end, rather the beginning. I asked Carson if the attacks, the idea of an even bigger government, the perilous tightrope the economy is currently walking, are reasons to be a full-fledged cynic. His answer.
I think a lot of people are waking up, and I think it's just in time. And I think we will be able to save our nation, and I think our best days are ahead of us.
In Tyler, Barbara King, KETK News.